What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another movie review. I'm Chase Lee, reviewing for DallasMovieScreenings.com, and the movie I want to take a look at right now is Made in Italy. Now, this one comes from IFC. It is written and directed by James Darcy, and this one stars Liam Neeson and his real-life son. I think it's Michael Richardson. I believe that's how you pronounce his first name, but they actually play a father and son in this movie. So Liam Neeson is a artist who just kind of does his own thing, just lives life by his own rules. And his son kind of comes back into his life because they need to figure out what to do with their family home that is currently in Tuscany. There's trees going through it. It looks like a dump, but it is their family home. So they're trying to figure out whether they should just sell the house when they fix it up, or after they fix it up, just move in, live there, whatever. They're just trying to figure all that out. Nice family drama ensues. And there's also a sprinkling of comedy in there, but a drama is the main genre that is focused on. It runs at an hour and a half, so a pretty breezy film if it is paced out correctly. And yeah, going into this, I never saw a trailer for it. Didn't even know it existed, and I'm pretty up to date on Liam Neeson films coming out. Whether he does like a small drama like this, or a family comedy, or an action film, there's news about him everywhere. So I'm actually surprised this slipped through. And with the fact that his son's in this as well, it's just like, I don't know if IFC is not putting out the proper advertisement for it. I have no clue. But if this is something that is up your alley, regardless of what I'm about to say about it, it does hit VOD this Friday. Check it out if you will. The film is just okay. And I feel kind of gross saying that. And I don't know if other people will feel bad if they kind of feel this way or feel less than okay. But given the fact that this story and these characters are dealing with the death of one's wife and one's mother, when these two have actually experienced this in real life, I feel bad kind of crapping on this movie a little bit, knowing that these two gentlemen pulled from a real life experience that they both went through, and they gave it their all in this movie. I actually have no problem with that aspect of the film. I just think as an overall just film that was, constructed and put together, it's just okay. There's really nothing cinematic about it. It feels like something that would go to streaming. It doesn't feel like there's any visual punch to it, any type of unique storytelling aspects. It just feels like a pretty straightforward narrative, and writer and director James Darcy, while it has some really great family moments in there and some brief comedic moments, that comes from the script. As far as directing, I didn't see any passion there. It just feels like he was sleepwalking. Once again, I feel like crap for even saying like this stuff, but I have to. Gotta tell you how it is. It just feels like he sleepwalk. I don't know. My brain's fried right now, but it just didn't feel like there was any oomph to the story or any oomph to the filmmaking. It felt like they were trying to check off boxes, like, gotta get the medium shot here, gotta get the wide shot here. Tuscany's pretty nice. Let's get a wide shot of the mountains. Like, I don't know. I didn't feel like there was anything there to kind of like go, wow, what a really well-made film. Because in reality, this thing relies on the performances from Neeson and Richardson, as well as their connection in the story. And before I get to that, because that is the meat of this review, I will say, yeah, the cinematography is not really like inspiring or flashy or anything. It's pretty straightforward stuff, but it does make Tuscany look beautiful. I'll just call it like it is. It's a very scenic movie. It's really nice to look at. A bunch of vineyards, mountains. The houses look extravagant. It's luscious. It's warm, and it's inviting. I want to go there right now. So the way Tuscany is portrayed, I have no issue with that. It makes the movie at least enjoyable to watch because I've never been there before. So a great kind of escape to that city. Okay, so let's go to the main points of this review, the core of everything, which relies on this relationship. So I want to talk about the story and how the characters are portrayed. It's pretty basic stuff. estranged father or estranged mother have to reconnect with their estranged a son or daughter. They don't really talk that much. His dad kind of does his own thing, and Jack, the son, is going through a divorce right now, so a lot of stuff going on, but they reconnect once more. They don't really talk that much, and they really kind of let their emotional walls come down, and they really start to form that emotional connection that was once lost after the death of his mother and the father's wife. And so, yeah, it's a pretty basic story, but I do like some of the moments towards the very end of the film where Neeson and Richardson are really pulling from that real life experience that they have both tragically lost their important person in their life. And you really see it on screen. There's a lot of tender moments, a lot of sweet moments and emotional moments of these two just sitting there contemplating, looking at a picture, and their eyes are watering up. Or like you have a tear roll down, or they get angry at each other for hiding stuff from one another. That felt like real emotional rawness that I saw for the performers. Not really so the story, it just I thought the story was just kind of generic in that sense, but what really makes it is the performances, because they pull out from the real life experiences. So yeah, there's a lot of good moments towards the end when they're really kind of confronting each other, and there's some really great dramatic swells in the storytelling, and some of the comedic bits work, but for the most part, I don't think James Darcy did enough to bring this movie just from being an okay movie. But the performances, I will dive into this because this is probably my favorite aspect about it. It's wonderful. The real life father and son connection is there. You can definitely tell that not only are they real life father and son, but they are fictional father and son in this story. That connection is there, and you feel every single bit of anguish that they have towards each other, every bit of anger and just happiness and sadness. Like everything is just so in tune with one another. They are bouncing off of each other quite well. It's a really, really great chemistry because they are in fact in real life. So if they actually converted that to screen and it was terrible, I would question their relationship in real life. I'd be like, is that really your son? Is that really your father? But no. It really great performances all around. They do make the movie better than what it is for sure, especially towards the very end when both of them have their moments. There was a scene where the son kind of discovers that his father had been hiding a lot of stuff from him because he didn't want to hurt him. And that pains me to watch because that is not something that's going to be easy to tell children when like their mother has passed or their father has passed, and you got to tell them at such a young age. Some parents don't even do it. They just wait until they're older, but then like they find out and it's just not good. And there's no easy way to tell a child that. And so you felt that kind of sadness that his father had in doing that, but he had to do it to protect him. And it's just like, it's crazy stuff. And once again, they're pulling from real life experiences. I feel like crap for even saying this movie is just okay. It's just, I feel gross. But their performances really do kind of reflect the powerfulness that this film should have had, but they convey it just through just their acting. So all the other performers are great too. It is what it is. It's not really anything to write home about. So with all that being said, I don't really think this film is worth your time. I'm sorry to say. I'll give it like a C+. I don't even know where to land on that. It's just I want to give it the plus because they're good in it. I'll just settle at a C. That way I just keep it pretty neutral. I don't think if this is what you were searching for this week and this is going to like wow you in any way, but if this is something you're looking for in terms of like a sweet kind of relationship between a father and son with some beautiful shots of Tuscany, some moments where you might tear up in, some moments you might, laugh in, then yeah, give it a watch. But I think for me, just kind of middle of the road entertainment. So sorry, I feel like crap once again. It is what it is. But let me know down below what you thought of Made in Italy. Even if I don't respond to all the comments, I do read all of them. If you are watching this on YouTube and you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, do just that, and you can get up to date on whenever I review anything. If you are more of a podcast person, you don't want to see my ugly mug, I don't blame you. Real Me and Cole in the Movie podcast, that is the podcast feed. Castbox, Spotify, Anchor, I'm all over the place. If you want these more in audio form, you can do just that. I record both at the same time. But that will do it for this review, guys. I'm Chase Lee for DallasMovieScreenings.com, and tune in next time for whatever I review next. I will see you guys later.